All of us know what YouTube is, obviously. Most of us most likely stay near the surface of the website and occasionally go below to find strange videos. Today we've decided to go deeper. We invite you on a journey to explore the darkest corners of YouTube that we could find.
We're of course not going to discuss the stuff most people are at least somewhat aware of, things like I feel fantastic or this house has people in it. Many of these topics were found through the giant YouTube iceberg made by Redditor PottedPlant444, if you want to give them some credit for all the hard work they did to make it. To start off the dark side of YouTube, here's a strange commodity that has recently gotten some traction. Go to the search tab and simply type a period. This will give you dozens of results, all leading to rabbit holes.
You will see disturbing thumbnails including blood, creepy faces, and uncomfortable situations. Many of these searches will have either special keys or Arabic text. When watching these videos through, we see that there are usually jokes and complete nonsense. This makes sense, of course. These strange videos did get popular recently, so it would make sense that people would join in and make their own videos. At the end of the day, there's nothing too sinister about this, but it does potentially show a gateway to a place where things could get much darker.
If something strange like that could be hidden with keys on the keyboard we wouldn't normally use to search for videos, then what else could be out there? Here's another strange one that's similar to the search name from before. A video called butterflies.flv. This video is found on a channel called Subject 1. This channel, when looking into it, seems to only re-upload already existing clips, from found lost media to creepy videos, famous to obscure. Strangely enough though, is that the video mentioned earlier cannot be found anywhere else on YouTube.
The video is 6 years old with a mere 300 views as of writing this. Text appears saying that what we are about to watch was found in a free bin at a thrift store. It was a CDR with the word butterflies written on it. What you're seeing on screen is supposedly what is on that disc. For the most part, this isn't too creepy. What can be speculated at the end is where the terrifying possibilities come in. Text in the video talks about bodies being prisons and how you need to escape your confines. At the end, large text shows, simply saying, "Look."
The video abruptly ends. The poster says that he won't show the rest of the video because YouTube won't allow it. But what was on the rest? We don't know. But it was probably something that could give even the toughest biker in the world the heebie-jeebies. Probably. The poster explains that they destroyed it and tells the viewers to not ask about it, which only leaves us with speculation. None of the other videos on the channel are unrelated to this, and some of the others are admittedly topics we would be interested in looking into in the future, so we'll leave it at that.
Butterflies.flv is a great example of the type of strange things that are hidden deep into YouTube. Topics that just can't be run into easily and only a handful of people have actually run into. Let's keep looking. Here's some. From what I could find, seems to only exist in memory now. Way back in 2013, I remember finding 2 or 3 videos diving deep into the reasons why Reggie Fils-Aimé, former president of Nintendo of America, is Gygas from the Mother video game franchise.
How strange. The video goes into some pretty convincing detail for such an absurd idea. When you search for these videos now, you can only find one video that doesn't even explain anything and seems to be more or less just a creepy clip. Online, only a few message boards mention these videos in the theory. On Reddit, a poster on the Earthbound subreddit posted a link to the video, which now doesn't work due to it being taken down. Was Nintendo hiding the truth, or just the YouTuber choosing to take his video down?
This little theory always entertained me as a young teenager, and it seems to have lived as an inside joke for Earthbound fans. This shows another example of how much stuff can get so easily lost. One video that can be considered lost and recently found a resurgence in popularity during early 2021 was a video called The Big Star Secret.
Returning to our favorite
Super Mario 64.
This video came out in a time where video game rumors weren't so easily debunkable. It was such an innocent time to be on the internet. Tons of people remember a video claiming that they found out how to unlock Luigi in the game using the big star found in the courtyard. The video infamously ends with, you guessed it, a jump scare. Today the video is lost. The original poster must have deleted it at some point. Many people are searching for copies online. This is quite the story, so if you want to learn more, watch the videos made by the YouTuber Mavel.
To return to the vein of videos like butterflies.flv, we have another video called whythelongface.avi. This video is even less known than the former, with only 200 or so views at the time of writing this. The video is nowhere near as creepy. It features a shirtless man in the woods wearing a horse mask. On a more interesting note, a creepypasta is linked in the description. The aforementioned video was either made as a fan project or more likely a tie-in. This video reminds me of the Camerahead's creepypasta, and even in some ways the text is stilt walker.
Another obscure creepypasta found on YouTube is called We Kept Driving. It's a still image of a road during nighttime snowfall with somber music accompanying it. There is someone talking Russian, but other than that, there isn't anything too mundane. That is until you look into the creepypasta. Viewing it multiple times, you will see changes. The sounds heard will never change despite how you change the volume. Entities will appear in your peripheral vision. People have even claimed being stalked by these visions. The story claims that the video is used to track those who watch it. Oops. Yeah, that's probably why we just showed a random picture of a road at night. You guys are safe. We hope.
We Kept Driving was uploaded in February of 2012, being one of the oldest videos we've talked about so far, with just under 10,000 views. This one is honestly a creepy gem. I think the fact that it's such a small group of YouTube users knows about this makes it so much creepier. Here's another video tied in with a creepypasta, Shakzar-Shiverveer.avi. This one, it was probably the circumstance of when I was watching it, scares me.
Nothing exactly happens. A low-quality video of someone walking through a house, the infamous scream known from the Suicide Mouse videos, Russian text, then it's done. From what we could find, this is decently popular in Italy and has a creepypasta that may provide a better explanation of what the video is about. The title is apparently the name of a supernatural being that can be seen briefly in the video. The story claims that the cameraman was found dead and no one knows how the video made its way online. The Russian text at the end was never translated.
I was actually able to ask a friend who has family that knows Russian to translate these videos. Unfortunately, We Kept Driving, according to my sources, is actually just gibberish and doesn't mean anything. As for Shakar, the text at the end is actually Macedonian. Using Google Translate, which I of course didn't completely trust to translate in the most accurate way, the text at the end of the video means something about eyes watching. That may sound a little rough, we know.
Let's leave the videos tied to creepypastas behind and take a look at something a little different. T1WRE3 is a channel with 3 videos, all decently cryptic. Unfortunately, we won't stick too long on this one. All the links or messages in the videos go nowhere, which we're pretty sure was the case for this channel since the beginning. Also, the second video flashes the phrase "my mom," which is a dead giveaway that it's more likely a joke. Oddly enough, the videos have high view counts, and the comments are almost all in Spanish, so this channel must have found some decent popularity in different countries.
Here's something that's just weird for the sake of being weird. When searching up the phrase define 44F367VU86E3474, you will find a handful of what seems to be unrelated videos with very low view counts. The videos themselves are just nonsense with strange sounds and images. Weirdly enough though, each video has that phrase we searched for in their description. Could there actually be something related?
Searching the phrase online, you'll find a Reddit post discussing a channel by the same name. The Redditors were speculating on if the channel was an ARG or not. The channel, since this Reddit post was posted, has been deleted, but luckily YouTube's Scare Theater discussed the channel. The channel is mysterious and has secret messages in Morse code and binary, including phrases like "help me" and "I hold the key to knowledge," all pretty standard ARG stuff.
At least where the Scare Theater video ends, there seemed to have been no conclusion to the YouTube channel and will most likely never have an actual ending due to the channel not existing anymore. Those other channels that use the name though are probably just jokes. The videos are all ridiculous and don't mean anything. Looking at some of the channels that uploaded these videos, and you'll see that their other videos don't really mean anything either.
Let's lighten the mood a little bit. Too much creepiness going on YouTube. A bunch of text that I'm not going to say out loud because I don't even know how to pronounce it. This video is weird, obscure, and just the pinnacle of YouTube before corporations and celebrities. Take a look.
3D animated name.mov. Actually, never mind, let's not talk about that one. Blue Hindi Film. Actually, let's not talk about that one. CE444565. This video is decently well known compared to the others so far at 250,000 views. This one is a simple 1-minute video with some not so creepy imagery. The audio that plays according to commenters is a distorted version of a Heaven's Gate cult speech, specifically the speech their leader made before the cult committed mass suicide. The channel this video comes from is nothing too special as well. No other videos were uploaded on it, which makes me assume that the channel was made just to post this one cryptic video.
Here's something really odd. This title is mostly gibberish, but you can make out the phrase nightcream.mov. From watching the video, we can guess that it is simply an edit of some VHS or maybe even a commercial from the 90s. Looking into the YouTuber's other videos, you'll see that this one in particular is just another in a playlist full of strange videos. Night Cream just happens to be the most popular for unknown reasons. All the others have around 100 to 300 views and are all about just as strange.
The last video does bring up some strange possibilities. Like how we stated at the beginning of this video, special keys and letters not commonly used on our keyboards can easily hide videos. Unlike emojis and periods and so on, some can use shapes and letters from different languages or even symbols not commonly used in the US. The point is, it begs to question how much else is easily hidden like this video, where you'd need to already be aware of the exact video before you can really find it. They are almost strange inverses on how YouTube is today. People are always trying to catch fame and popularity on here. Channels like these are trying to stay hidden and anonymous.
A lot of people are probably trying to stay hidden for a reason though, much darker reasons than simple creepypastas or art projects, but we'll get to that later. Keep that idea in mind as we continue to dive deep. This next channel, Maurice Harper, doesn't exactly make sense. At first you'd imagine that the channel is just another person until you see the videos uploaded on there. 3,000 videos, all barely 5 seconds long, all uploaded within a 13-day span, similar to a channel like WebDriver Torso.
A video by a YouTuber, The Internet Investigator, talked in depth about this subject that we recommend you watch if you're interested. I'm sure most of you would have thought about how many ARGs are on YouTube as well. Here's one that you most likely have never heard of before, Abashed99. A channel with only 10 subscribers and about a collective of 1,400 views. From my simple viewing of the 4 videos, I believe that this is the start of an ARG. The channel hasn't been updated in over a year, but the user behind it has last commented 6 months ago. My own personal assumption of the story is that the channel's owner is keeping someone hostage in their basement, but who knows, maybe it's true, probably not.
That's the ambiguous part with a channel like Abashed99. With most well-known ARGs, like the Ben and Ed ARG, which we talked about last season, we can easily figure out that it's not a true story. A channel with 10 subscribers? Not as easy to debunk, but in all honesty, we think that it's a fictional story, but there's always that voice in the back of my mind that says, what if it's not a story though? Creepy, but still pretty interesting, and the most obscure channel we've looked at so far.
Here's another channel just as obscure, but much older. Pure Duration, with only 46 subscribers and a decent library of videos, all uploaded within a 2-week span. This one is a really strange one. Most of the videos only last up to 30 seconds and consist of nonsense noises and speaking with flashing imagery of seemingly nothing in particular. Even more disturbing, some of the images that flash on a few of the videos are of real gore, so be careful if you choose to visit this channel.
From comments, we can assume that this channel was used for some sort of art project or pattern recognition test. There are patterns that can be seen throughout the channel, from the same images and sounds and videos, for example. Even when Gabe first looked into the channel, he noticed that videos had the same thumbnail and similar or the same titles. The videos that got more attention have a bad like to dislike ratio too, which I think I understand. On the far darker side of the theories though, this channel does use a lot of images of crying children, which could be interpreted very darkly. But we won't make assumptions until anything is explained more, which it won't, most likely.
Here's another obscure channel closer to Abashed99, All-Seeing Advisor. Not to break any high expectations of this channel you most likely have never heard of until now, but I'm pretty sure it was just made by some kid trying to ride off the success of Marble Hornets. It is a group of videos with some decent editing, some monsters, edgy music, text, you know the deal. This channel uploaded its videos during 2013, or right into the Slender Man craze, and especially in that Marvel Hornets craze, that I'm sure most of you who were young teenagers at the time remember.
Looking through the videos, All-Seeing Advisor is not the best attempt to make a creepy ARG or internet mystery that just didn't take off like many others. By the final video, woods.avi, it seemed that whoever was behind the channel gave up on the project and left it to be forgotten. It is cool though to see this. It's an example of the thousands upon thousands of other people who took their shot at getting their own channel and ideas off the ground. It's what YouTube is all about, or at least used to be.
I know I tried my hand at trends on YouTube. Matt too. Here's another one. You Have to Be Free is a channel just as unknown as the others we've mentioned. Similar to the last, this channel seems to have been made with the purpose of starting some ARG that just didn't work out. This one is more unique compared to the Advisor, but honestly I found it just as boring. By the final video uploaded on March 31st of 2018, I like to believe that the creators of this channel decided to give up. The text "Good Hedgehog" shows up, and then Sonic characters are shown on screen. What I'm trying to say is, that was when I clocked out of this channel.
Here's something strange. Pirating incident. Silent Blue Audio, a video from 13 years ago. Scrolling down, you'll see a pretty bad like to dislike ratio for this one. Taking a look at the channel this video is posted on, you'll see one other video, a re-upload of the Wyoming incident with just a little editing at the very end. Silent Blue Audio, if I was to make a guess, is just an attempt by this YouTuber to make his own broadcast hack host, similar to Wyoming. Clearly it didn't work out. In the words of one commenter, "I have wasted a full minute of my life watching this video." Well said.
That's enough channels that tried and failed. YouTube is a huge platform where anyone can upload. That being said, because there is so much being uploaded every day, there's stuff that is much darker than you'd expect. There are countless channels of people who seem to just rant to themselves or just push a delusion that they have. Just a warning, this is when things get dark, so if you're not up for that, click away. You've been warned.
A channel that is for sure the definition of delusional is exposing proxy stalking organized harassment. This channel has almost daily videos of his experiences being stalked and harassed. Are these things actually happening? No, most likely not. Watching his videos, you'll see that the supposed stalking is actually mundane. Drivers just trying to get to their destinations, people walking their pets, people on their phones, normal stuff that we all do day to day. Many of his titles also talk about gang stalking, which gained some notoriety from bigger channels a few years back.
Whoever is behind this channel is clearly paranoid, and rather than getting the help he probably needs, he chooses to attempt to solidify his paranoia to an audience that just isn't watching. Next we have a truly disturbing channel that's harder to disprove called Please Help Me. There's only one video posted 2 years ago called Help Me Get My Daughter Back, Please Help Me. The majority of the video is a black screen where a woman cries and explains her situation for 16 minutes. It's difficult to understand what the woman is saying, but the description claims that her daughter was taken by the government, who will arrest her if she tries to take her back.
Now this is the definition of obscure and disturbing. Without any more context or information, it is difficult to prove if this is true or fake, or someone who is mentally ill. It is entirely possible that what she said is true in a way. Maybe the truth is that her daughter was taken from a bad situation, and now the mother is desperately trying to regain custody for better or worse. If that's the case, this video is much sadder than the others we've looked at so far. Let's hope for the best possibility of this video's validity. It's fake, or it's some sort of mystery that's trying to get its start. Unfortunately though, due to the woman's grief in her voice, the former is more likely true.
To move forward, we move into a spot of YouTube that pushes the rules to the site's breaking point, where we have to wonder why these videos are still up on the site at all. Gunnerrunner87 is the first and arguably most tame. The user has a single video of a man talking to his webcam in what I believe is German. The video may seem innocent at first, but you'll notice the high dislikes. Scrolling down to the comments, you'll see one person explain the story behind this man. The man on screen was confessing his love to a woman who was married. After this video was uploaded, he killed the woman's husband and was brought to trial afterwards. As of 2019, the man is seemingly free after being put in an institution for paranoid schizophrenia.
NBXJDDSCNN is the most disturbing so far and is luckily off of YouTube. The video apparently depicted the death of a woman, which for many cases seen before is not the first death to be uploaded onto YouTube. There have been so many more disturbing videos long gone from this platform, some too disturbing to even speak of here. Even more troubling is the countless videos of that nature still on the platform.
If you're a fan of YouTubers like Mama Max or Nick Crowley, you'll know about some of the more awful things that are on this site. Some of it's gone and some of it's still here. Things like Cartoon Incorporated or Isabel Piper, which both have the very real possibility of being harmful towards children. Luckily, both of these examples are known and the former has been removed, but think about how much more is out there that we just don't know about. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, specific keys or symbols can be used to hide videos. Of course, there's also unlisted videos that need the direct link to access.
That's by far the most disturbing aspect of YouTube, the unknown. This platform is so vast and seemingly endless, more than we could talk about in this video alone. There's even more to talk about, like David Gothic, Alien Hand Syndrome, Stan the Man 1987, Zigo Chen, and so much more. If you're interested in a part 2 of this video, please let us know. Before we go, we did want to leave off with this final video.
A video more disturbing than anything else out there. A video even I am scared of. I don't scare easily. A video simply known as Depressed Angry Bird. Now that is scary.
Agreed. Stay curious.
Join us again next time when we once again go obscure.